Mark Ray Mundy for ESPN here with the pound-for-pound king, UFC champion Alexander Volkanovski. Last time we saw you, Alex, just a few weeks ago, it was Abu Dhabi. I want you to tell me about this, what happened. Islam Makhachev wins the title, lightweight title. Habib's in the ring, and they basically call you out. And you're there, you're in the stands, and you come into the ring, and you have kind of like an impromptu face-off. Were you ready for that? Were you expecting that?
No, I wasn't. It worked out perfect, you know what I mean? How good was that? It was just, I was there, like, obviously watching closely because I wanted to fight whoever won. I was expecting, hoping that like maybe my name got mentioned in maybe the post-fight speech or whatever you want to call it in the octagon, or maybe when they did the press conference after it. Then they started calling me out and all this. I'm like, that's why you see videos of me going, can I go in? Like, let me in. This is a good moment, please. And then they let me in. I was like, yeah, sweet. How good's this? So, it definitely wasn't planned, and very happy it happened because it just sets up for a big fight that I'm quite confident is going to happen.
Okay, and that's what I wanted to ask you, because all of that, that made for a great moment, made for some great content from video and photos. Mm-hmm. Now it's a matter of getting the fight to happen. And where are we at now? How are we close?
We're close.
Yeah. How close are we? Would you say like 90%?
We're close.
Okay, so and when would you say? I know there's been speculation that maybe it'll happen in Perth, in Australia, in February. Is that on the table?
Yeah, Perth's where it's definitely planning to be.
Okay, and it wouldn't be anywhere else. That's kind of the target.
Perth. I'm fighting in Perth 100%.
Okay, so, and that's the ideal. Perth, Makhachev, lightweight title.
That's what we want. Obviously, look, we're obviously pushing for it, and, everyone wants it. We're going to make it happen.
Okay, and I know that Oliveira and Volkanovski, I don't think, are we under attack here? I'm not sure what's going on there, but you were there in case someone pulled out or there was some kind of weight mishap. You were there as a backup fighter. So you had a chance to kind of maybe size up both guys. How do you think you match up with Islam Makhachev?
Oh, man, I think I match up well. You know what I mean? Size-wise and all that, I'm not worried about that. Size is nothing. It's all about, that's going to be good. That's just going to add to the story because people are going to sit there and think of David Goliath. It's going to be a real David Goliath because now everyone thinks he's the strongest man on the planet, best grappling anyone's ever seen, like the way they're talking about him. So it's just going to look incredible when I get the job done and when they figure out that he can't hold me down and that technique and game planning and all that's going to be in full force, and I go in there and accomplish these goals that I plan on doing. That's going to be a real David Goliath story. So again, for me, he's just another man. Yeah, good fighter, great fighter. I know that. But everyone's looking at him like he's unstoppable, which is just great for me because it just makes my win even bigger once I get it done.
They were calling you short guy. They were saying let the short guy come in. I was a little offended by that, Alex. We're
don't worry about it, mate. They've been calling us small for years. You know what I mean? Same. All my opponents have called me small, yes. And we've got on full
mine
film.
too, actually.
Yeah,
all my opponents.
Yeah, exactly. They're always saying I'm short, and they're obviously in the octagon. They quickly forget about that, and afterwards, they won't mention the shortness ever again because obviously they're like going, all of a sudden I'm 20 foot tall because I'm a hard man to deal with. Put it that way.
So that would be of course, a move up to 155. You are still, of course, the 145-pound champion. What happens to featherweight? I know that you plan on keeping the title. Do you wait to see, how it shakes out? There's a few names out there, the Yair Rodriguez's of the world, the Josh Emmett's, the Arnold Allens just had a big win against Calvin Kattar. How does that shape up, do you think?
Yeah, man. It's look. There's three. It's obvious. There's three guys right at the top there. I want that lightweight title. You know what I mean? And that's what I'm going for. And again, like we're pretty much about to get that done. And if they need to do a interim or whatever it is, figure out who's going to be next for me. That's all I want. So if the interim's going to happen, obviously someone's going to be upset because that means one person's missing out that thinks they deserve it, and I feel like they're all deserving of. If that interim fight is what's going to happen, whoever misses out, and that's going to obviously be upset, and they should be. But that just makes it better for me, you know what I mean? Like, so I'm okay with it. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, they're doing this, it's disrespectful. I was like, well, I don't care. I'm still champ. Everyone knows I'm champ. Let them figure out who it's going to be next for me. Make it a more exciting fight. Calm down over there.
I'm not sure what's going on. They're breaking down the set behind us. So you've said that you want to stay active, and you have been an active featherweight champion. 2 belts is a little more difficult though. Have you thought about how that might work? As far as activity level.
More difficult than breaking your hand and getting into camp and being ready for a fight 3 months after breaking your hand. You reckon more difficult than that?
I don't know. I mean, there's
Like I was willing to do that in 3 months, and I'm willing to fight both belts. Well, what can we do though? Let's run some numbers here while we're at it.
Yeah, I'm not really good with math, but I'll trust you.
So, I wanna fight every 3 months. Yeah, you can. Yeah, like how many are you fitting in a year? 4. You can fit them just. Yeah, could maybe fit.
Yeah, 4.
Right.
So 2 and 2.
Yeah.
2 lightweight, 2 featherweight.
Yeah, we could fit that in.
And the reason why I
you're
asked,
telling me that's probably just as active, if not more active, than some champions we've had.
Much more active.
Well, there you go. So I think I'm happy to do that.
Yeah.
The only problem is make sure the body holds up. So now we're still we're having a conversation here. So maybe get injured, and that's when things can happen. Because now you're not holding up one division, you may be holding up 2 divisions. So I get it, but I can definitely make it happen.
And the reason why I ask is because it's never been done before. It's never been done consistently where a fighter who has 2 belts.
That's why I want to do it as well. And that's why I'm going to put effort into making that happen. You know what I mean? And even if there is niggles and all that, this is something I commit to. Everything I commit to, I do 100%. And I'm committing to keeping both active. You know what I mean? Give me that chance to do it, because I guarantee you I can. So we'll see what happens. That's going to be obviously a conversation we need to have, or we're having, as well as like what happens, all that type of stuff. So we'll see what happens. But I'm definitely a man that could definitely do it. If there's anyone can do it, it's going to be me, even in active divisions. Active divisions, that's the right word?
Active divisions, yeah.
Active?
Why not?
Stacked divisions?
Stacked divisions, yeah. Stacked, loaded,
Yeah.
all
Loaded
those
divisions,
adjectives.
yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
sure, yeah. It's both of those divisions are 2 of the best in the UFC,
Yeah.
right? 145, 155.
Hey, imagine being champ of both of them at the same time. Damn.
Only one person's ever done that
shit,
before,
yeah,
and you
that's
know
true.
his name.
I forgot that.
Who's that
Well,
guy?
that's next then, right? Because I want that. Let's make that happen after that. Because again, I'm like trying to do what do people what haven't people done? I'm doing this. So if you start ticking off all these other goals and all these other guys off the list, it just makes you look even better, doesn't it? So that could be in the works too.
Okay, so you're talking about featherweight title, lightweight title, and then Conor McGregor. That's what you're saying.
Well, like
That's going to be the headline. You know that, Alex.
Well, that's fine. Well, you gotta remember. I've touched on this a few times that there's only been 4 champions, and I beat every single one of them except for in the featherweight division I'm talking about.
Right.
In the featherweight division, the only one I haven't fought is Conor McGregor. He ain't fighting in featherweight ever again. He's been champ of featherweight, and he was a double champ of this, so I can beat that guy too. So you know what I mean? It's putting me in a position to, even though I believe I've done more than him. I think my resume speaks for itself. Obviously, he's got a good resume. He's fought some great guys, but I've been a little more successful. But again, get them right out of the way, right? Get these guys so there's no question. You know what I mean? So
You might have to go to 170 for him.
I'll do 170. I'll do whatever. Man, I'm bulking up. Have you seen what I'm eating? 4,000 calories.
Still not as big as you were at your very height. How heavy were you at your height?
214 pounds. That's 97 kilograms. I've done the maths.
How heavy do you think Conor is right now? Have you seen these photos of him? How heavy do you think he is?
Heavy.
Is he 2 bills? Is he 2 bills? 200 pounds?
200 pounds, you reckon?
You think he is? I don't know.
90-something kilograms.
Oh, now we're doing conversions.
No, look,
this is the United States, this is America.
Yeah, I know.
We gotta do
200,
pounds here.
over 200. That's going to be, like what, 93 kg or something. 205 is 93, sorry. So 91 and a half or something. Yeah, man, he'll be close to that.
He's close.
Yeah, 100%. Quick math. So you go on he's checking, aren't you? Quick math. I got it right. Don't worry.
What do you think of that? Is that too much weight that he's putting on?
It's a fair bit, but it depends where he wants to fight. If he wants to fight at welterweight, then no, it's fine.
Right.
But yeah, was that right?
205 is 90.
No, 205 is 90, like 2 and a bit, 93-ish.
200 is 90.
You said over 200, didn't you? Yeah, I was right.
It's our intrepid producer here, Ray Rodriguez, with little math skills. Just last couple things for you, and I just wanted to hit one more time on McGregor. Have you been in the crosshairs on Twitter? I think he's kind of going after you a little bit, right?
I think he said something to me and Islam and I. And so I obviously said something back, but then he was just like, "Oh man, I'm just, and he was actually pretty respectful. So it was a weird sort of I don't know, weird back and forth. But again, I'm pretty chill. I'm always chill. So I'm always going to be playful with it. Even if people are having hard at goes at me, I'm like, whatever, having a laugh. So it was pretty respectful anyway. But yeah, again, I got nothing against the dude, right? Like, again, he's done some great things in the sport. And he's brought our sport up. Still a big name, so it's obviously an interesting thing that could be in the future too, right? I truly do believe that. So, but right now I've got Islam to worry about. That's all my mind's on, that double champ. So again, I'm going to make that happen, get that win, keep eating over 4,000 calories a day, and enjoy myself.
Is that really how much you're eating? 4,000 calories a day?
Over.
What have you eaten since you've been in New York? Bagels, pizza, just a steady diet of both?
I'm trying anyway. It's hard. Like, again, you boys, you guys are keeping me busy. But I mean, straight after this, I'm going to run down and get some more calories into me.
What are you going to eat right after this pizza?
Man, I'm due for a feed, so it might be a nice big fat pizza.
The whole thing?
I need more protein, so I'll put pizza and then I'll get like a half.
Just put some pepperoni on there.
Get a half chicken as well, maybe something like that.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.